Welcome to Linux. Here is a short tutorial on how to log into a server, a remote server on a network that I created. Hope you like it. Sorry about my cat in the background if you heard it. So let's start. First thing you want to do is have a program called PuTTY. And here it is. This program right here, PuTTY, it's a free download. Okay, so what I did is I created a server, so I'm going to load her up. IP address was phone number, to put it right to the point, is 192.168.3. It's on a 3 network, and the actual computer is 225. So let's load this up. So this here is the first time I've logged onto it for a while. So it's asking for a fingerprint ID, saying that I logged onto it. Everything's logged, guys. Everything is logged. So you get this terminal. That's the name, the login name. So the login name is here, at the actual IP address that the server lives on. Then you put a password. Not a very secure password, but it's a test unit. Okay, so this logs in. This is a free server. It's an Ubuntu server. You can download it. It's for a Raspberry Pi, as you can see right here. It's a small single board computer, 4 gigs. Currently, the last person logged into this was when the IP address was 247, so that's the IP address of the person that logged in the service. The temperature of the actual little motherboard, little Raspberry Pi computer, I say Raspberry Pi, it's 37 degrees Celsius. It's got 140 processors. It's amazing, that many processes are going on. Memory usage about 33%, and the SD card, or a little small memory card, is about 28 gigs on it, and it's 0.24. Enough of that. I don't want to blabber on here. Let's look at some commands that we can do. So let's look at the first one. ls, like list. If I said list, ls, it just comes up with 2 files. If I go ls space dash la, it'll give me the full thing. Now I made a program here called up. It upgrades the entire system to check for security updates. We'll get into that later, but we can run that by going ./up. And I'll actually put this word sudo in front of it. It gives me administrative privileges. You can see it starts moving on to its assigned task. It's checking for updates from the servers to see if there's any security issues. It'll take a minute. It'll download some stuff. It's fetching some stuff here. Sorry for the delay, it's going to take a minute because it's going to the servers. It's checking my Raspberry Pi computer, which is about $100 computer. Checks to see if there's any security issues where it needs new files to upgrade them. As you can see in green there, it's upgrading automatically. I'll show you how to do the code one day on how to actually program to automate this system through coding. So it's updating all these files. You can see I did this a couple days ago, so it's now looking for more files. So it's a constant process. Everything is changing in the world, as we all know. There's always going to be certain issues going on, and patches, stuff like that. So it's processing a MAN, M-A-N database. See this here? This is MAN pages, which is basically an encyclopedia for commands. Checking for a distribution upgrade. That's if it's a new operating system. Let's clean up some files now. And now we're back to the normal prompt. I'll just write clear. So we got a fresh page. So it's all up to date now. So highly likely will be all good and secure. Next command we'll look at is, let me see, ls-la. We know what that is. That'll give us a list. How about we do a create a file? How about I create a file? If I want to create a file, I say the word command touch. Let's say I want to call this file, it's like a folder or a file. I want to call this demo. Now I'm going to do up arrow on the keyboard. This will show me all the different commands I've done recently. Remember that thing we said created a file? There it is. Now don't worry about all this. This is read, write, execute. Read, write, execute means run a program. So let's say I wanted to look inside of this or add content to this file I created. I'll say Nano, which is basically like Microsoft Word or text editor where you can modify something. So I'll say Nano demo. Just to be clear, Nano is just like a little program that's built in that allows you to modify things. And I'll say the name of the file we created with the touch command. Here we go. So I can say this is a test file using the Nano program. Now I can see it says write out, so that means like save. So I can go Control O. It says file name to write is demo, so I'll say yes. And I go Control on the keyboard and X to exit out. Now you're probably wondering, okay, so what happened there? Well, there's another command. If I want to say go back to that file, Nano, which is a program that allows us to read it, hit enter. There's the stuff we just typed. So I'll exit out, Control key on the keyboard, far left or far right, exit out. So let's try something else. Let's say we wanted to print all the information in that one file we created, demo maybe. Okay, there's a command called cat, and I go demo, cat, and then demo. Look what happened. It immediately just tells you exactly what was in that file. Any question with that? It shouldn't be. Okay. Just to look at some brief here. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. This SSH, people are like, you hear this on different websites and whatnot. Encryption and all this. So your secret messages are secure. Encryption, basically, SSH is like an encryption. It means it's like a big, huge, when you're kids and you had 2 cups and a string. Basically, that's what SSH is. That's how we logged in today to get to this little server through an SSH session. Anyway, I think that's enough. This is my first video on this little website of mine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And other than that, you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.